Res judicata and issue estoppel. Section 300 Clause I of the Code of Criminal Procedure 1973 declares that a person who has once been tried by a court of competent jurisdiction for an offence and convicted or acquitted of such offences cannot be tried again for the same offences so long as the acquittal or conviction operates. Section 11 of the Code of Civil Procedure 1980 enacts that once the matter is finally decided by a competent court, no party such proceeding can be allowed to reopen it in its subsequent litigation. The principle is also applicable to criminal proceedings, and it is not permissible in the subsequent stages of the same proceeding or in subsequent proceeding to try a person for an offence in respect of which he has been acquitted or convicted. Res judicata and stare decisis. Res judicata and stare decisis are members of the same family. Both relate to adjudication of matters. Both deal with the final determination of contested question and have the binding effect in future litigation. Both the doctrines are a result of decision of a competent court of law and based on public policy. There is, however, distinction between the two, whereas res judicata is based upon conclusive of judgment and adjudication of prior findings. Stare decisis rests on legal principle. Res judicata binds parties and previous, while stare decisis operates between strangers also and binds courts from taking a contrary view on the point of law already decided. Res judicata relates to specific controversy. Stare decisis touches legal principle. Res judicata represents judice find upon the same fact involved in subsequent litigation between the same parties. Stare decisis apply to same principle of law to all parties. Res judicata and splitting of claim. The doctrine of res judicata also differs from Order 2 Rule 2 of the Code. Firstly, the former refers to plaintiff duty to bring forward all those grounds of attack in support of his claim, while the latter only requires a plaintiff to claim all reliefs following from the same cause of action. Secondly, while the former rules refers to both the parties, plaintiff as well as defendant, and precludes a suit as well as a defense, the latter refers of a plaintiff and bars a suit. Res judicata, whether technical, no doubt the rule of res judicata has some technical aspects. For instance, the rule of constructive res judicata is really technically in nature. Similarly, pecuniary of subject-wise competence of the earlier forum to adjudicate the subject matter or grant reliefs sought in subsequent litigation can be said to be technical, but the principle on which the doctrine is founded rests on public policy and public interest. Section 11 whether mandatory. Section 11 is mandatory. The plea of res judicata is a plea of law which touches the jurisdiction of the court to try the proceedings. A finding on that plea would oust the jurisdiction of a court if the requirement of section 11 are fulfilled. The doctrine of res judicata will apply, and even a conscience made by an advocate will not to bind a party. Section 11 whether exhaustive. It is well established that the doctrine of res judicata confined in section 11 of the Code of Civil Procedure is not exhaustive. Section 11 applies to civil suits, but apart from that, the letter of the law, the doctrine has been extended and applied since long in various other kinds of proceedings and situation by courts in England, in India and the other countries. Interpretation: the doctrine of res judicata should be interpreted and applied liberally, since the rule is founded on high public policy and often the needed of following giving finality to judicial decision. A strict and technical construction should not be adopted in deciding whether the doctrine would apply. Its substance and not the form should be considered. However, the plea of res judicata is not one which affects the jurisdiction of the court. The doctrine of res judicata belongs to the domain of procedure, and the party may waive the plea of res judicata. Similarly, the court may decline to go into the question of res judicata on the ground that it has not been properly arised in the proceedings or in issue. The plea is one which would be waived. Thanks for watching. To subscribe, hit the bell icon, turn on all notifications.